Hi guys, this is Jason here from the Nathaniel School of Music. I'm a teacher here, and in this tutorial I'm going to basically show you what I call chord climbing. Now, climbing from one chord to the other, whenever I try to explain it, it's a good start to begin chromatically. In the sense, your bass is going to just be something like C, going to C sharp, and then D, D sharp, E, basically all chromatic notes. And the idea when we change from one chord to the other is to encounter two emotions, to encounter a series of tension and resolution. So you start with the resolution, move to a tension, and then it wants to resolve somewhere. So that's basically how the exercise is developed. So to climb chromatically, I basically started by writing two whole tone scales, as you can see on the board. A whole tone scale is basically where you start on one note and you keep moving a tone. C, D, E, F sharp, which is a tone from E, A flat, B flat, C. You can basically call this whatever you want. You could even call it G sharp if you wish. And there are basically two whole tone scales in my opinion, at least two sets of notes which you can get, and the whole tone scale will give you a total of 6 notes. This is basically this is a repetition of the root. So the second whole tone scale you can build could be from B, or you could build it from C sharp, because anyways it's going to cycle through. So B, C sharp, D sharp, F, G, A. As the chords flow, now this could be either a major chord or it could be a minor chord. It works for both. As it moves from C to D, which are both going to be resolutions, we are going to be adding in a tension here. And the tension which we are going to do is essentially what we call a slash chord. So a slash chord is nothing but a chord, let's say A major, with another bass. So instead of playing the bass of A major as A, you're playing the bass of A major as C sharp, which is another note of the chord. As you guys know, the A major chord is built out of A, C sharp and E notes. So when you play A with A on the bass, it's a normal chord, you could call it that. When you play A with another bass, in this case C sharp, you could call it a slash chord. So I'm going to use these slash chords because they add a good amount of tension to the sound while still retaining the characteristics of major and minor. I've played C major, and once C major is played, the next goal is to move to D, which could be D major or D minor. So in order to help me transition or to find a chord which connects to this, a great tool is the circle of fifths, which you see here. And if this is my target chord, let's say D, I move to D via A, which is the very next note in the circle of fifths. So A, which has to be played as a slash chord, example C sharp, has to then resolve to D. So when I start off with the C major chord or the C minor chord, in order to go to D, I go via A with C sharp bass. So the A with C sharp bass is a tension which resolves to the D, which again could be D major or D minor. So just to show you as we go along, you guys can obviously figure this out for yourselves. It's probably a good practice to write this down and not guess the chords on your keyboard or guitar or bass. So now if I have to move from D to E, I look at D, which is my target, and what takes me to E. Basically B major. So you could have a B with a D sharp bass. So as you can see, it's moving chromatically. It's climbing chromatically. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And as you know, there's nothing called E sharp. It's essentially just an F. So it's going to be an F bass here, and now to go to F sharp I use C sharp. So it's basically C sharp or D flat with an F bass. And then when I have to move to A flat, I find my target, A flat, and then E flat goes to A flat as per the circle. It's basically E flat with a G bass, and now I've moved chromatically: C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, and of course the next one is going to be A. So essentially you'll then have to change your bass. You'll have to change your chord. It's basically F major chord going to B flat with an A bass, so that the chromatic movement continues. And then finally you're ending on C, and you go to C via the G chord, and of course G with B bass, so that it adds tension and you get the chromatic movement. So I've showed you this for the first whole tone movement, which has now ended up being a chromatic movement. What I urge you to do is to work out the same example starting on B. So I want you guys to do this, and if you have any questions you can obviously ask us in the comment section. So again, to recap this whole thing, we are using slash chords to connect the two tones. Example C to D. A slash chord is nothing but a chord, a normal chord with a different bass, and we are aiming to move chromatically. So the best way to connect from one chord to the other is the circle of fifths. And for instance, in order to go to D, which is already targeted, I go via the A chord. But then A is played as a slash in order to add tension. So we do A with C sharp bass. Right? So what I'm going to do now is demonstrate this on the piano, and you can obviously apply this to any musical instrument which produces chords. So that's piano, that's bass, that's guitar, pretty much anything which produces chords. And observe the chromatic movement as I go through the exercise. So basically you have your C major, that's A major with C sharp bass, that's a D major, B major with D sharp bass, and so on. So if you look at my left hand, it's moving chromatically. And feel free to play the resolution or the landing chord as either major or minor. So for instance, you can do, that was C major going to D minor, and then I can go B major with D sharp bass going to E major. F sharp minor, A flat major, B flat minor. So dominant resolution basically works for anything, either going to minor or going to major. Basically any resolved chord. So both major and minor are resolved chords. Right. So hope you guys found that tutorial useful. And again, just to remind you guys, I want you all to work it out with B as the starting point. I've been showing you in this tutorial to begin with C. So I want you to begin with B and see how that goes. and practice it on any instrument which you're going to be playing it on, of course. As always, if you found any of our tutorials useful, please go ahead and hit subscribe on our YouTube channel and share it with your friends. Again, this is Jason here from Nathaniel School of Music. Cheers.